Hi, Max. My name is Darlene, and I enjoyed viewing your video blog regarding informed consent. You compared the ACA Code of Ethics with the state of Illinois, and you also compared both of them to a counseling service in West Texas. Great job explaining confidentiality and the reasons or circumstances when it may be broken. You mentioned that it's important to explain the circumstances when this could occur, like as an example, when one may be a harm to themselves or at risk of harming someone else. After comparing some of the similarities found in the ACA Code of Ethics and the Illinois State Board and the West Texas Counseling Service, you focused your attention on a bit of contrasting information that you found. And Illinois and West Texas didn't provide guidelines or address the subject of social media, but you found that ACA Code of Ethics placed quite a bit of emphasis on social media in the 2014 edition. I agree with you when you mentioned how important it is to be clear regarding social media boundaries, especially with today's technology. Like you, I also found it helpful to view an actual informed consent form from an active agency to see what key points are presented and compare it with the state board site and the ACA Code of Ethics section regarding informed consent. Your question at the end of your video blog was, what are the potential risks of therapy? And what does that look like for each client? Well, like you, I'm a student and I don't know for certain, but I'm thinking that some of the risks that are involved in my guess that can be risky to individuals are things that therapeutic processes that delve deep into emotions associated with like PTSD or childhood or even adult trauma. There are therapeutic techniques like I've heard of EMDR that bring a person back to a place where and when the trauma occurred. And the therapist talks through rational thinking and sometimes reliving some of that anxiety and hurt in order to move toward healing can be risky for a client. A client will need to understand the risk associated with drawing out painful memories and experiences. And I would assume there are other instances like addressing phobias. Like some of the therapeutic techniques in addressing phobias are for them to directly face whatever their fear is. And that could result in a client shutting down if they are not prepared to work through that pain toward wellness. One risk that did not immediately come to mind involves group therapy. In an article by Howard Roback titled Adverse Outcomes in Group Psychotherapy, the author discusses how important it is for the counselor to recognize the potential harm to client that they may experience in the group therapy setting, like increased anxiety, decreased self-esteem, and some have even reported increased depression when disclosing deep emotions within the group setting. So that's all I have, and a great job on your video blog. Have a good day.